Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Broken Brand. I'm your host, Stuart, and today we've got some Naruto news. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Naruto. Nothing against it. I started it several years ago when it hit Netflix. I watched first 100 episodes, give or take, uh, right up until Naruto and Sasuke fought at the waterfall, and my ADD kind of kicked in and moved on to something else, or something came out and I got distracted, and I've never gone back. I enjoyed it. I found it very interesting, but I wasn't one of those things. It wasn't an IP that just captivated me and pulled me in. But it's probably the second longest running anime to date, and that means there's a lot of material to pull from, like in One Piece. So now we're sitting on the cusp of what a lot of people predicted, including myself, that the huge amount of movies that are going to come are going to be based off of live action anime adaptations. We're going to see a lot of that in the streaming arena. And in the movie arena, we're going to see a lot of video game adaptations. Mario did great. Sonic does great. Gran Turismo did great. We're going to see a lot more game adaptations. I think even Twisted Metal did good. I didn't watch it. I don't have a subscription to that service, but I heard a lot of good things about it. A lot of reminiscent about. It was just a good adaptation and a lot of nostalgia for those of us that played it. But here we've got news that Naruto is going to get a live action, and this is coming right after the weekend where we've all binge watched Avatar: The Last Airbender on Netflix. So I don't know if I would announce it this time because that series Avatar's divided, and we also have a large history of failures of anime adaptations. Cowboy Bebop, Death Note, Dragon Ball, the Avatar from M. Night Shyamalan. We've gotten a lot of really bad adaptations over the years from anime to live action, even when they're done in the Asian studios, the Japanese and Korean studios. Even like Full Metal Alchemist wasn't very good, and so One Piece did great. Avatar divided. I'm in the camp. I did a video about it this weekend. I think it's okay. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's good. I think it's okay. Some people love it. Some people hate it. I mean, it's not one that it's not as solid reception that One Piece got. So now we've got Naruto that's going to get a live action movie. Now, hmm, it's a series, and making it a movie, you either have to plan for a lot of movies or you're going to compress a large amount of story into a short amount of time, which rarely ends well, especially with live action adaptations of anime. Dragon Ball. And Dragon Ball Evolution was so terrible. I mean, seriously. That they use that in Guantanamo, I'm sure. Um, it's if this was a series, I'd kind of be like, okay, let's give it a shot. But it's going to be a live action movie directed by the director of Shang-Chi. Now, a lot of people, same boat as Avatar. A lot of people love Shang-Chi. A lot of people hated it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I definitely saw the problems in it, in the story writing and in some of the implementation. There were some issues. I wasn't familiar with the character. I went in just going nothing about Shang-Chi and watched it. You know, I thought it was good, except for Aquafina's character was just a natural savant archer out of nowhere. That was a big one for me. I was kind of like, huh, yeah, that's convenient. But we got to look at it that it was a fun movie regardless. I think it was an okay movie, just like Avatar. The series is. And I'm not sure if this is a good thing or a bad thing. As just a passive watcher of like the first, what, 10th of Naruto, uh, I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the characters. I don't know how you can compress so much and how what the plan is going on. They don't really lay it out, but it's currently being written, so we don't have any information besides that, except for the project now exists and it's in production, pre-production, I guess. And I'm just kind of like, if they did a Naruto series, I think it would do well, but this movie option seems like a bad move. But I can be wrong. It could be great. I will probably watch it, but not in theaters. I'm not gonna risk spending my money at a theater for a super compressed story about Naruto unless just every fan that's a diehard fan loves it. Then I'll go see it in the theater. But as a passive fan that knows enough about it to understand character names and positions in the short time frame I've watched of it, I just don't see this as being a good thing. I do think a series would do a lot better if they kind of did it like they did One Piece. They told the first story arc. They made some changes and that were good changes, and then they started Avatar. They made some changes, and some of them not really good, but okay. And it's just this whole movie compression is just going to end up being a bad choice. If they said they're going to adapt do a live action Dragon Ball again. First off, it'd be totally against it. But the only choice would be that it needs to be one of the Dragon Ball Z movies, not taking the story from the series, because there's too much to compress in these story arcs to make a good movie. Now, will it be one of the Naruto movies? I don't know. All I know is it's going to be something. As an anime fan that watches a lot of different stuff, and Naruto just one I haven't come back and rewatched, and it's been years since I started it, and if I did it now, I'd have to start back over from square one. And since I've got a long journey on One Piece to finish, yeah, I'm not going to be visiting Naruto anytime soon. But I'm wanting to know what Naruto fans out there are thinking. What's their thoughts on it? Do you want Naruto live action movie? Does the director from Shang-Chi writing and directing this movie give you pause? I really, to me, it does, but I don't know. I'm not a diehard fan. I want to hear from diehard fans. Just let me know down below what you think because I'm interested. If you do, what story arc do you think should be told? Should it be told from the beginning or just going in with quick, a quick, brief summary of the characters and move into a different story arc? Just give me your thoughts because I'm genuinely, genuinely interested in trying to figure out what direction this could take. Um, I really wish they would do a series of this and not compress it, but I've said that about 8 times now. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Think if this is going to be a terrible disaster. You think it's going to be good. I don't know. Based on the fact that we're getting one good anime live adaptation out of 20, I'm not going to hold my hopes up for this one. So we'll see. And until next time, as always, I love you all, and there's nothing you can do about it.